tutorial. We are in the Excel load spectra page. So when you click here, we have tandem, single, tridem, and quad axles. This is the single axle, tandem axle table, tridem axle table, and quad axle table right here. So let's go back to single axle. So this is a rather large table, so manipulating them here is probably not the best idea. So I'm going to just edit it in just to show. But you see, I just added one here and didn't like it, so you don't want to do that. So the best way is, again, just copy entire table and paste into an Excel sheet and do all your manipulation here, and make sure that you copy the entire table and paste it back. So let's say I'm gonna just add one here and one here just to show. So go down, upside click, one copy, and go here again, paste the entire table, click here, Control V, exit, save. When click save, that's when the summation is done. So it didn't like these two, so I'm going to go back and change them just to show that they worked. Okay, so now this same exact method works for tandem axle, tridem axle, and quad axle distribution. So now let's just take one of these, and if you want to see how they look like, again, let's look at the tandem axle this time. Copy entire table. Let's see, paste here. So what I will do is I will just go to Excel's, Excel's filtering methods. Let's say for let's say August, and how is the class distribution. So you can just select these and see, do a quick plotting. It shows class distribution for each of all. This is not the way that I wanted to do. Okay, so these are essentially for different classes, the distribution of the weights, and Excel load spectra kind of a thing. So anyway, I'm not gonna save that, just to show you. You're probably familiar with all this now. So next level so is gonna be the advanced coefficients. So this is where the calibration factors and some other coefficients go in. So let's say this is the tandem axle spacing, tridem axle spacing, and quad axle spacing in the direction of traffic, in a sense. Dual tire spacing is perpendicular to traffic. It's just a spacing in for the dual tires. Tire pressure, typical tire pressure, wheel wonder standard deviation, initial IRI, and climate type NAR. MEAPA is going to be implemented here very soon. Now, wheel wonder standard deviation, if you're not worried too much about wheel wonder, I would recommend you to put a small number here. That's going to speed up the calculations significantly. If it is less than about 2 inches or so, the whole computation time reduces significantly. So I'm going to just put that in there. So if you're not worried too much about this. Now, fatigue, these are the fatigue cracking coefficients, top-down cracking, bottom-up fatigue cracking, rutting, and all that. All these, the equations for all these are available in documentation page right here. So you can go there, and then you can look at the fatigue cracking part. Let's look at the fatigue cracking here. So this is description of the wheel wonder and all that. So if you look at the C1, C2, and C4, are essentially the advanced coefficients there. So, and then also go up here, you know, beta 1, beta 2, beta 3, and K1, K2, K3 coefficients. If you go here, so here for fatigue cracking, beta 1, beta 2, beta 3, K1, K2, K3, and the transfer coefficients C1, C2, and C4 for bottom-up cracking, essentially. So if you look at the documentation, you will be able to see which one is which. So for AC rating B1, B2, B3, K1, K2, K3, and so on. So these are like essentially the calibration coefficients of the models.